जादू जो है भी और नहीं भी है ये फिजा घटा हवा बहारे मुझे करे इशारे ये ऐसे कहूँ कहानी मैं इनकी नर
What I want you to do is just thump on your thighs like this, just twice, okay? On the count, after count of 4, you just have to thump twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. Nice. 4. Okay, now add another bit to it. 1 clap. Okay? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Right? Add something else also. Let's see how it goes. Now, hold on. What you have to do is, can you do this? Come on. Right? Figure it out. Figure it out. Come on. Right? That's good. That's good. This was just a warm up. It's cool. Alright, let me begin with the talk now. So, my name is Abhijit Jejurikar and I'm a marketing professional by day and musician by night, and this is my journey. So, I remember, my dad gifted me a small Casio keyboard when I was in my 3rd standard, and I started playing on it. Well, not literally, I just used to hit the demo button, I used to dance to it. Because that was my claim to fame. But later on, what happened was that I really started practicing and I started playing some songs on it. And soon in my, school gatherings and all, I became a popular guy because I used to play in all the school gatherings and all, local cultural festivals. And that's when the music journey actually began. Soon in my college, I wanted to, audition for an intercollegiate, music competition. So I went for the audition and I played keyboards and all, but they rejected me obviously. But at least I got a part to play the tambourine, so I was really happy about it. Later on, after college, I joined various rock bands in Pune. One of the name is Vertigo, Rudra, so on and so forth. And that's when it really taught me that what rocking is all about on the stage, and that's when the journey began with that was my phase of hard rock, metal music, rock and roll. I know you won't recognize me in this photo, but this is what you call that hashtag 20-year challenge or something, I don't know. So I think it's that. But then my journey actually began, and we went on winning various competitions. One of the biggest competitions like Independence Rock, which happens in Mumbai. Then I got introduced to Indian classical music because of my friends, and I remember coming to Mumbai very often to watch this iconic event called Apache's Bursi, where I used to witness Ustad Zakir Hussain perform along with some fabulous musician on the stage, and I clearly remember, I think the magic that he used to create on the stage was absolutely fascinating. And then it got hooked me to fusion music. That's when I started playing keyboards in a very Indian classical and fusion style, and also started with my vocals. Later on, what happened that I got introduced to West African music. with this very well-known band called Talink, which is in Pune. So West African music is very earthy. It's all about having fun, and it helps in bringing communities together because of the rhythm and music which is built into that. And in West African music, every rhythm has a story to it. So there is a story, there is a rhythm for wedding, there is a rhythm for birth, there is a rhythm for everything. So it's all about a story with a rhythm to it. Okay, do you know where this photo is from? Yeah, that's right. This is Dharavi. So Dharavi is one of the largest slums in Asia, home to more than 1 million people. A lot of people stay in Dharavi. One of the biggest recycle hubs, and 80% of solid waste, that is dry waste in Mumbai, is actually gets recycled and given a new life in Dharavi. From Mumbai, almost everything, all sorts of waste sort of comes to Dharavi, and it gets recycled and reused and given a new life every day. Okay, what do you do with this? I was doing my 9 to 5 job. I'm a marketing professional, and when I moved to Mumbai, I was always missing my music. And I come from a family where my dad is a Rotarian and he's been a governor. So always giving back to society is very important for me. So the only thing I can teach is music, nothing else. Sorry. So I thought, let me teach music, and that's when I started Dharavi Reloaded, which is a band of amazingly talented slum kids to give them a platform to express themselves, to showcase their talents, and also create a bond between communities. So all these kids are from Dharavi, between the age group of say 9 to 22 now. I've been teaching them for the last 9 years actually. So it's been a great journey. And the thought, if you look at the thought that why I started this, because if you take rich people or middle class people, they have money to send their kids to all sorts of private tuitions or cricket coaching camp or anything. They have money to send their kids, but what about the kids from slums? Who will give them a platform, right? They are talented. I think they are more talented. They are more driven and passionate about it. So I thought I will give them a platform, because music has that power to sort of bring communities together and make a change happen. So that's when Dharavi Reloaded actually started. I remember meeting kids for the first time, and it was just amazing. I wanted to check where they come from, what is their background like, what is their understanding about music, and what do they want to do in life generally, not just music, but what do they want to do. And I remember that it was very difficult for me to sort of just get into their circle. But I started hanging out with them. I started, just get into their circle. But also, the coolest part is, Dharavi also happens to be Asia's largest recycle hub. So we thought that we will create music out of all recycled instruments, like drum barrels, waste materials, plastic buckets, right? Exactly. So whatever waste that you can actually find. So these are our instruments actually. Like tall drum barrels. Then you have plastic buckets, paint buckets. You actually put rice into empty pots and make it sound like shaker. So we started, using all these instruments, putting the concept of recycle, reuse, and respect for all the kids. And alright, so I'm going to show you a small video. It actually shows how we sort of, make our instruments.
Make music out of all that we have around. We will not use any traditional instruments. So let's have like drum barrels, plastic cans, buckets, like probably empty bottles, put some rice or sand into it and make it sound like a shaker, and just use all the recycled material that we have. And then we started doing shows. Can I get some talent out of them? Because I know they have it. It's there in everyone. You just have to guide them and shape them and just get it on the table and just present it.
So what now? We have a band, right? We create music out of all recycled material. I think we can rock the stage. We pretty much know how to sort of move the crowd, and so why not do performances? Then we started doing various performances. So Dharavi Reloaded today, right? I think I'm very very proud to say that Dharavi Reloaded after 9 years have become India's most favorite jump percussion band, and they have done as a band have done more than 200 shows across India, across all the cities, and how it has really helped them is that they are able to express themselves in the society, in their community through music. They have become like community leaders where all these kids, they act like community leaders, and the little ones, they really look up to them, and they sort of by wow, he goes to all these concerts, he flies in the airplane and all. Even I want to become like him. So music is a tool which is really helping them. It doesn't matter if they want to be musicians or what, but music is at least a tool which is really helping them, and they're being recognized in their community. One of the most important thing about this is that because of this project, they have become financially independent, and they have been taking care of their families. They pay their own school fees, and they're in a very happy place in their life. And when I started this project 9 years back, after 9 years or even before that, because of music or because they are letting the energies out on all these things, it has really helped them to leave all their bad habits behind, and they are being recognized in their community. So what I would like to say is that what I learned from this journey is very important, because I really didn't know that it will become so big. I just wanted to teach music and have fun and give it back to the society. But I think what I learned was, I think teaching is the best gift that you can give it to anyone. Everyone should do it. Opportunities are everywhere. You just have to keep your eyes open, look for it, and convert it, and sort of just give it back. Also, after this amazing journey of 9 years, I see life very, very differently now. It has completely changed my life. And also there is immense joy in giving back to the society. One of my favorite my idol A.R. Rahman, he says that music is all about transporting people, speaking a language where languages fail to express. It's very true. And obviously, this dude, he says that, I service society by rocking. So I think everyone should rock in their life. And this is a known quote, वक्त तो सबका आता है, सिर्फ आंखें खुली होनी चाहिए और जिगर में दम होना चाहिए. And on that note, I would like to say, guys, I think all of you, right, you are learning, there's a long way to go in your life, and obviously you will excel in whatever you do. But I would urge each and every one of you, and tell your friends also, to at least dedicate 4 to 5 hours a week towards community service, and teach about how to deal with real world problems, or about skill development. And if all of us can come together, I think we can really make it happen, and we should do it, because education is the most important thing, and everyone has a right to it, and everyone should have it. So this was the journey of Dharavi Reloaded. Thank you so much, guys. Like this. Right? So you can just make it at home. These are, Pepsi cans. You can make it like a shaker. This is a bottle where I've put, sand pellets. So this sound is very different. So you can make this at home, and that's how we started making instruments out of recycled material. Now you look at this bucket. Okay, this is a normal paint bucket. Generally, I saw 2-3 buckets in all the classroom, but people are putting garbage in that, which is okay. Fine. You should do that, not go outside. But we started making instruments out of it. So, yesterday a couple of guys actually helped me do it. So I put a layer of sellotape on it. Like 2-3 layers of sellotape, and there's a skin on it. So just look at the sound of it. So this is a bucket with sellotape layer, and this is the flat surface of the bucket, right? The upside down. So just look at the sound. So you start making instruments out of it. Right? So,